Camera lagged out, really? Yeah. Kason, let me know what he says. Remember this.
Okay,
Ask him if he's still gonna
welcome
race.
everybody here to the Misfitz Racing League, Misfitz 200 here from Dover International Speedway. We're just currently wrapping up our first
If he's
pace
still gonna
lap.
race, we'll do our pre-race
At
stuff,
the
and
end of
then
this
we'll,
next pace lap, we will be parking at the on the backstretch
yeah.
for pre-race ceremonies. A couple guys just going down to repair some
We
damage
won't
that
worry
they
too much about
incurred, but
qualifying.
Sterlo will actually be starting on the
Well,
pole
I'll
position.
send the invites
so.
out based on a qualifying order.
Oh, sounds like we might actually be doing a
I know.
restart. Not really sure what's
Everybody
going on,
slow
but
down.
sounds like we might end up having to do a restart here.
He's not racing?
Okay.
Alright.
Nope, sounds like maybe not.
Everybody, please mute your microphones, please. Why is there that many cars in pit road? Did that make people lag out? Okay. I'm just making sure. Okay. Everybody mute yourselves.
Now time for the
Please mute yourselves.
for the invocation.
Dear Lord, tonight we pray for a lost member of the NBA family and a very important man to much of our generation. We pray for Kobe Bryant's family and for everybody that was lost in the helicopter crash. We pray for our families tonight and for the race for this week. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Amen. Now we will do our national anthem. That was actually pretty good. Please keep yourselves muted and please rise for our national anthem.
Presented by the #1 selling female artist of all time, Grammy Award-winning Monarch Island recording artist Mariah Carey.
What's so proudly waiting at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, o'er the ramparts meanwhile was so gallantly streaming, and the road which reclaimed the first that our flag was still there. Oh, saved us that star-spangled banner. For the land and the
All right. Drivers, buckle in those seatbelts. It's time to go racing at Dover International Speedway, the Monster Mile. In the famous words of people before me, drivers, start your engines.
Great mic clip there from Keystone on that one. Let me just go get him muted there, and we are gonna see this 20 go up to the pole position. Alongside, it looks like the 9 of J-Prev will be on that outside of the front row. Then we got the 38 of Case in there, and then I'm not sure who the purple and yellow custom in the second row is. I think that might be Chevy. I'm not really sure though. Green flag is in the air, and they are racing here from Dover International Speedway here and into lap 1. Let's see, are they gonna think about it patiently considering there's 200 laps here, or are they gonna just go ahead and pile drive it? Let's see. Looks like the front two take it patiently. Not sure about how the rest of the field handled that. We got Kaysen started third, so fourth was Lions, and it looks like they are already under the yellow flag. So nope, someone didn't take it patiently. I don't know who. Oh, Chevy, and it looks like that's the 08 there of Anchor. So I guess those two didn't take it too patiently there. But hey, I mean, I guess they got to do what they got to do, right? Thank you guys, though, for everybody that's tuning in here. We really appreciate it here at the Misfitz Racing League. So, here we go. Coming back to the restart, looks like a couple guys decided not to pit, including Chevy, yes, Chevy, and Katsu, who has inherited the race lead already early on in this one. And we got the other Kobe Bryant tribute car there on the inside, the 29. They're looking up the inside, and I don't know what happened to Chevy on that restart. I thought he was actually going to do something from the front row there. Looks like Chevy dropped back too. Was that Chevy? Yeah, Chevy is falling like a rock. I'm not really sure. I mean, Chevy was one of those guys I thought was involved in the crash. I don't know exactly why he stayed out, but already we've seen pretty much everybody cycle back to the front that was at the front prior to the wreck. So we've seen pretty much the entire field cycle round already once. So congratulations, everybody's managed to get a turn at the front already. But the 9 currently leads it from, looks like, the 38 of Kaysen, 29 of Lions, the 20 there of Sterlo. And the 20 of Sterlo was peeking to the inside there on the 38, but chose not to go for it. And right now I think discretion being the better part of valor is the right choice. Now, interesting rule development in the league. They actually decided to update the rules that there is no cautions for single car spins. Kind of curious that they decided to add that rule at one of the tighter tracks on the circuit, where if a car goes spinning, let's say there's a one car spin towards the back half of the field, the leader's going to be back on them in 15-20 seconds. And even if it is a one car spin, it could very easily become a 2 or 3 car spin by impacting the leaders of the race. So kind of interesting that that's the decision. And it looks like Chevy has already lagged out the race. So Chevy already out. Bob goes heels. He actually did not qualify initially. He actually missed qualifying, but because of the lack of drivers in the field, we only had 16 total that made it to the green flag. He was not bumped out. He's lucky we didn't have 1 or 2 more guys show up for qualifying, because then he would have missed the show. Oh, and the 9 car goes down to the inside line. That looks like, oh wait, no, that's not the 9, that's the 39, because they got the exact same paint scheme again. But yeah, there we go. D-Prev, hard hit there for him. Pretty unfortunate, because this will be the first kind of implication we'll see of this rule set, where we will have a 1 car spin, but it will not actually impact the race, as we will not have a caution for that one. I mean, but then again, that one single 1 car spin wouldn't have caused it. It would only be if we get 3 single car spins here within a certain amount of laps. I don't even know how many laps it is. We got 45 laps to, or we've got 45 laps in this stage. We're already through 15. We're already on lap 15 here. And looks like the 20 has cycled out to the race lead. As well as the 9 getting by the 38 there of Kaysen as well. So looks like early on some of these guys that qualified on the pole have already managed to go to the bat, or have already gone to the midfield, and have already raced their way back up to the front. So the fact that they were able to go from midfield to front, I think that's just an absolute testament to how strong those drivers are. In particular, the driver of the 20 in Sterlo and the 9 there in J-Prev, both able to absolutely rocket their way through this field. But yeah, right now though, the 20 leading, let's see, who's that in 4th? That's Lions, but still all the way up there into 4th. So these top 4 though, they're pretty close. And to be honest, any one of them could probably grab this lead at any point here. But yeah, right now though, it looks like I didn't actually see what happened to D-Prev that caused that single car spin. It just looked like maybe he got loose or something, but yeah, and then Chevy out early on in the race. That's nothing new. But yeah, we got Average Joe still up there, and we got Sky Hot Wheels in the new paint scheme, it looks like, tonight. We got Bob Goes Heels driving that classic number 51 Toyota Supra that he always is in, pretty much. And then we got the 20 Sterlo, who's making his first start tonight. And J-Prev looking to make it 3 in a row. A little bit of a correction from last week when I said that it was his first one. It was his second Misfitz Racing League win, because he did win Pocono the week prior. My apologies, I forgot. So right now, J-Prev is actually looking to make it 3 in a row, not 2 in a row. My bad on that one. Okay. Yeah, right now though, in theory, I'd say they probably won't be able to make it to the end on fuel of the first stage. But it is Dover, so, and like Dover on 25%, I think. Looks like they are going to be pushing it real close on the fuel numbers. Just kind of looking at some of the drivers' fuel gauges. I'm hearing up and down pit road right now, and over the drivers' radios, I'm hearing anywhere from 3, 4, some are even saying as much as 5 or 6 laps shy. So Dover is a spot that you could save some fuel. Might be the time for some of those guys, if they know how to maybe practice some of their fuel saving. And guys like D-Prev, especially, who are far enough back that they really aren't going to lose any ground they aren't going to gain much back by not saving fuel. I think he very much has to save fuel to try and gain some of that track position back. But yeah, so right now though, we got Sterlo looks to be the only person still taking this one full throttle around here. We got J-Prev in the number 9. And then we got, who else we got? It looks like Lions actually managed to make the pass on Kaysen here for this 3rd spot. So the final spot inside that top 3 was just swapped over. And looks like Kaysen, though, not content to ride here in 4th. He wants to get back to that top 3. But yeah, right now, though, it definitely looks like the only person not saving fuel here is that 20. The 20 is absolutely just rocketing away. And I think that some of that might be down to fuel saving. Don't know if he thinks he's got enough or what. But yeah, as of right now though, I don't think any of these guys at the front can make it. Now, maybe the 29 or the 38 could maybe save it from here and make it, but I think they'd have to start saving a bit more than they are right now at the pace that they're running here. I don't think they've really slowed their pace down much at all here in NASCAR's fastest series. Yeah, this is definitely, though, a spot where just lifting earlier, using less brake, or none at all. Definitely you aren't going to be shifting. There's no real reason to be shifting here. But yeah, I would say, though, in terms of ways to save fuel, though, lifting earlier and not braking or using very minimal brake would be your best strategy on saving fuel here. But in the end, no, we don't really know what strategy is going to prevail here in this stage. It looks like we got one driver hitting pit road early on in the stage, so looks like he will be coming down pit road for potentially fuel and tires, trying to just game it to get to the end of the stage here. Might be doing fuel only, but there he goes. He's down one lap already. I'm just going to kind of ride along here with Keystone, and we'll try and keep track of how many laps down he goes here. And there you go. The whole field has gone by him, so he has one lap down to everybody. And there goes the 20, and then here comes the rest of the field. So that is 2 laps down he is now, but there he goes. He's leaving, so he'll be about 2.5 laps behind the race. We got the 69 also coming in here. We got 2 cars that are already, gonna be down pit road the whole time. But actually, the 9 is caught and passed the 20, so I don't know if that was a bit of the 20 realizing that he was going to need to save fuel and started saving, and it allowed the 9 to get back to him. But right now, the 9, the 20, and the 29 battling it out for position here. And the 38 in there too. Apparently, you can't count him. I mean, you can never count him out, especially when he's up there, but... And it looks like the 20 decided to come to pit road here rather than wait it out, so I guess we're going to have to see if he goes 2 laps down as well, because, of course, he pitted from essentially the race lead, so I guess we'll see. Currently, he is 0 laps down, and I'd assume he's going to be doing just a fuel and go, though he might take 2 tires here. Let's see. I'm not really seeing the leader paint schemes. Okay, I think he's definitely, yeah, he's 1 lap down already, so leader's kind of stuck by there, I guess. But let's see, it looks like he might be able to hold on to being only 1 lap down. Nope, there it goes. I believe that is... Oh, I know, yeah, he is going to maintain only being 1 lap down as the rest of the leaders came down pit road that last time and by as he was coming out. So now everybody's going to be trying to basically see if they can unlap slash, like everybody's going to be trying to unlap themselves slash gain positions here on guys that they were running around when the pit cycle started. There we go. There goes Bob Goes Heels down the pit road. But right now, the number 20 is in 10th right now, so he's giving up a lot of track position. Oh, and the 20 goes hard into the outside wall. And right in front of a bit of traffic. That could very easily go very bad. And yeah, it looks like cars kind of scattered there trying to avoid. Don't see a way that they don't call that as a caution, but I did not technically see a second car go round. So they might not call it, but I'd say they'd be pretty crazy not to call it, but they are 9 laps from the end of the stage as well, so potentially we could see some of these guys go ahead and so we could see some of these guys potentially get the caution flag. And of course, if it's in the middle of a green flag pit stop, I think we all know what that means. As Deprev and Animated Wharf kind of cycling through to the back. And here we go, the 20 now racing up here around Katsu and some of these others. He hasn't really been racing around these guys much tonight, but there he is. He's going on by them. Okay. And I say, he hasn't really been racing against those guys very much, so hard to tell if he's just kind of back there from the spin or if that's just kind of how he ended up in the cycle of pit stops, because yeah, he's already back up inside the top 5, I believe. But it looks like J-Prev might be the one going on to win this stage, potentially. Actually, no, J-Prev is not the leader. My bad. We got 5 laps to go in the race, though. So anyone who has yet to pit is going to have to pit here in the next lap or 2. Or they're going to run out of fuel, for the most part. It's pretty much the only 2 ways I see this going. But here we go. Just kind of counting it. Just trying to keep track. They go by the line to get 4 laps to go in the stage. And then this time it will be 3 laps to go. Oh wait, no, 4 to go. Sorry, my bad. 4 laps to go. So we got 4 laps to go in this one. No, at least in the first stage of this one, not in the entire race. That would be way too short. Okay. So right now it looks like everybody has kind of cycled back around. Blitzkrieg, Sky Hot Wheels, some of the other guys inside the top 10 that have missed out on the top 5. 2 laps to go. Coming to the white flag in the stage this time, it will be Deprev taking the white flag in the stage. Will J-Prev be able to hold on for 1 more lap and be able to get this one back? We've seen crazy stuff in qualifying and in the we saw a bunch of craziness in both qualifying for this race and in practice as well, so but no craziness here. The 9 car will take stage 1. So the 9 car will take the stage 1 win. And it looks like just kind of everybody else cycling through. Caution flag will be coming out once the 10th place guy crosses the line, which has happened now. And let's see. Who was the 9 the stage winner? Because I was pretty convinced he was. So Sterlo got a top 5 in the stage still. If we just scroll up, Keystone, come on. Nope, it doesn't look like he's gonna scroll up. Nope. So okay, so Lions. Okay, so yep, J-Prev, Lions, Kaysen, Bob, Sterlo, Sky Hot Wheels, Blitzkrieg, Animated Wharf, Keystone Guy, and then Average Joe will round out your top 10 for that stage. But here we go. J-Prev and I believe that's Lions on the front row here. Green flag back out, and we are racing once again here in the Misfitz 200. Let's see, powering it down into turn 1. And it looks like J-Prev who is going for that. Yeah, it looks like J-Prev, who is going for 3 in a row, has the early lead here. So J-Prev, then Lions, then Kaysen, then Bob is your top 4 there. Yeah, so right now though, this top 2 though, they've both won before in this series. Let me check how many times. I believe they're both two-time winners in the National Series here. Truck points. Do we have a National Series points update? Nope, we don't. When was the last National Series points update? Okay, so after Pocono, National Series. So Lions actually doesn't have a National Series win. I thought he did. Okay. Well, glad to know that he didn't actually get a win. I thought he did, but here he goes. He makes the pass to try and get his first win and upset the 3 in a row streak that J-Prev is currently on after winning both Pocono, and he won New Hampshire a week ago. Yeah, right now though, J-Prev has held the lead, and actually Lions has dropped back to 3rd. Wow, sorry about the little bit of a distraction I got going on, but I got a little distracted there. But we have got the top 4 though, these top 4 are still pretty much right under a blanket though. I think any of them except for Bob could probably go and take the lead here pretty easily. Only reason I don't think Bob could do it is because he doesn't have a push from behind that could be coming. He would be the one that would help one of these guys to the lead, potentially. Okay, well, Lions, actually, Kaysen looks like he might have slipped a little bit there as he has dropped back, and Sterlo has re-entered the picture here as well. So the pole sitter of the race up here in this top 5, and he is right up in this mix for the race lead. Now making 5 cars under a blanket. The top 2 right bumper to bumper with the 51 right in tow as well. Then just kind of tugging along behind. And to be honest, maybe might be the smart choice to, at this point, for the 38 and the 20 to stay a little bit back. Because if, say, something were to happen here while the 29 goes to try and pass the race leader, you would not want to be the guy caught up in that wreck, if there was one. But, of course, you want to stay close enough that you could still tow back up to him. But and it looks like the manual caution has come out once again here. Yeah, it doesn't. I'm trying to see if I can find a points update for last week for this series, but I don't see one. But here we go. We've got Lyons on the front row, and he's actually managed to wrangle away that top spot here under the pit stop. He was able to gain that spot. And now JPrev is going to have to figure out some way to work it on the outside here. Let's see, is JPrev going to be able to squeeze it in there? It looks like Sky Hot Wheels might have been in a little bit of trouble there in that green car. And oh, Keystone goes around, and that's definitely 2, 3, 4 cars involved there off the front bumper of Keystone's vehicle. But looks like they are still trying to go 4 wide, but there's the manual caution has been called. So they are all backing it down here. But man, oh man, you hate to see it once again to Keystone, where literally something not of his doing. I don't know what happened to the 8 there, but the 8 just lost control and went right up into the 13. Oh, and the 13 pays him back under the caution. Did not actually catch that one, but yeah, the 13 just went and rammed the 8. Don't know if that was to try and give him a speeding penalty or what. But man, that does not look good though as a series owner, or to be going and giving the bumper like that. And it certainly didn't help his pit stop at all, as he has a 15-second repair pit stop time. But it looks like, let's see, I guess looks like actually it might not have given the yeah, so it looks like the 8 actually was the first one off the pit road, which I find that unbelievable, because he was the one, he was heavily impacted. I can't imagine there isn't damage to that number 8. This would be a time where I would absolutely love to go and actually talk to these guys, especially these two, because I think these two I thought were pretty good friends, and I think they might even be teammates, but one teammate running into the back of another teammate certainly doesn't seem very teammate-like, but as teammates do what teammates do. But I guess we'll see if there's any further retaliation, but he has made his way into the top 4 from that one. And let's see. Ball goes heels. Where do we got? We got Kaysen and Lyons on the front row. So the guys who started on the second row are on the front row together, as Lyons takes the green flag, and the green flag will be not out this time. Never mind. They'll be going around one more time. They looked like they were formed up. Looked like Lyons almost jumped the start and then kind of backed off, and then went again at the line, and then they just waved off the start. So, yeah, they have waved off this start, and we will hopefully get another start here pretty soon. Let's see. Now we've gotten this one back grouped up together. Looks like a couple of guys, looks very unorganized, but green flag is back out though, I think. Or did they wave off the restart again? I think they waved off the restart again, as at least one driver is back on pit road for one reason or another. Not really sure what the reasoning behind that one is, because I didn't actually see anybody running into each other under the yellow flag, so not sure if he maybe incurred a little bit of extra damage or what, but yeah, right now though, Looks like that's going to be a 2-tire pit stop for Keystone guy. After seemingly not much damage. That I can at least understand what happened. But here we go. Lined up. And here we go. Green flag should be back out maybe this time, or no? Are they waved it off again? Okay. I should just assume they keep waving it off until everybody's up here, but I thought they might have tried to go that time since the 13 was already catching back up to them. And the 18 is not, or not the 18, the 13. Oh! And Sky Hot Wheels just takes out someone in the middle of the field. Who was that just got taken out? Looks like that might have been D-Prev, but oh, and that was J-Prev. It looks like maybe. But that brought out the automatic caution. But that definitely looked intentional there from Sky. So Sky, after some sketchy looking racing there, that brought out the manual caution where he just was nowhere near running a competitive line, and then ended up spinning and wrecking, collecting other guys, and now this under caution to bring out the full-blown manual or full-blown automatic yellow. Yeah, that definitely is a great look for him, but well, not really. But D-Prev has actually managed to find his way up to the front row, so Kaysen, though, takes the green flag here, and he's got those tires that have been worn in from all the laps of yellow that they've been running. Hopefully he's gotten them. Hopefully they will hold on well enough, though. Katsu here looking for the inside of looking to the inside just a little bit there, maybe trying to see if he can figure out a way that he can get to this front. But as of right now, though, it does not look like Katsu's going to have enough of a run to try and make a move here. He might not even be trying to make much of a move, as he actually backs up to Bob's bumper, and Bob goes right underneath him and attempts to pass him for second. So you can't really back up to the bumper of someone here, especially if you don't communicate beforehand that you want to try and get there, because now he's on the outs. Now Katsu's on the outside of Lyons there, who is trying to basically keep Katsu from merging in, but Katsu does find a chance to merge in, but he is now back in the 4th position and well off from the 38 who he was battling with for position at the beginning of that move. So, as of right now, though, I would say probably the 38's. I mean, the 38's obviously in one of the best spots. He's got the lead, and he's got a bit of a gap back to second place. But I don't know. I've never felt like there's been too many races where you could just count Lyons out prior to him lagging out or the checkered flag flying, unless he just was a no-show that night. But yeah, right now, though, this 29, as I said, you can't really ever count him out. He definitely has been able to run down the 38 here and give a push to that back bumper. But, of course, getting to someone's back bumper and getting around them is very different. Yeah, right now though, these two, they are right bumper to bumper, but as I said, you can't necessarily count getting to someone's rear bumper as the same as getting around them. Lyon's still going to have to try and craft some kind of idea on how he's going to get around the 38 of Kaysen, as getting to his rear bumper. That's great and all. That's a good first step, but it does not count as getting clear around him. Oh, unless somehow, I don't know what the conversation was there, but for some reason the 38 ran way high and allowed the 29 to slide on through. I don't know if that was just the 38 missing the corner, because that was not a classic bump and run. That was not a typical bump and run, which is usually the way that once you get to the bumper, how you would make that pass from right on the bumper, but that was no bump and run there. That was just really odd. Don't know why the 38 drove up the track. I don't know if he just figured that racing the 29 didn't make that much sense right now, but yeah, I don't know whatever happened to the tribute lap for Kobe Bryant, but I guess we're just going to keep racing. But yeah, right now though, the 29 definitely seems to be just racing well ahead of everybody else here. Looking to pick up another, that's been something he's been really good at so far this year, is picking up pretty much every single stage when he can. He's picked up quite a few of them, but has yet to find victory lane in any race, let alone a race where he got a stage win or two. But let's see. Is Lyons going to be able to find this stage win here, as we see, a little bit of action in the back of the pack here with the 13. Got a little loose there. I don't know who he was necessarily battling with. I think that might have been the 63, or the 69, I mean. But yeah, right now the Lions has a pretty good lead, has a pretty sizable lead here. And let's see. Yeah, it looks like Lions definitely has a bit of an edge right now, but man, that's a gaggle of cars. I would not want to be blitzkrieg right now, because one wrong move from that 51 and there's a 2, 3, 4 car pileup right in front of blitzkrieg that blitzkrieg would have to get through here. And the 70 goes down the inside. Looks like the 20 might have hit the wall there. 70 goes in there, drives the... This is 3 Supras battling it out for positions, and they are not taking it easy on each other there. The 70 just shoved the 51 up the track, which almost got the 20 back through past the 51. Which that would have been pretty impressive to see the 20 lose 4 spots and gain 1 back, all in the same like corner or 2. But wasn't really meant to be, I guess. And there you go. Once again, these Supras battling it out. This time the 51 on the inside of the 70. I'm sure he won't be shy to return this favor to the 70 that the 70 showed to him last time. But now the 20 was able to get to the inside though of the 70 and trying to make this ground up one at a time, as looks like the yellow flag is out, and it looks like it might have been for Keystone there as he wrecked, and the caution will actually end the second stage here as well. So we have gotten through both stages, and the stage winner will be, I believe that's going to be Lions. So Lions will get the stage win, I believe. But yeah, right now everybody's just trying to decide if they want to pit here or wait and pit later on. But I guess we will see here. We got Average Joe figuring out what he wants to do for a pit stop. And it looks like pretty much everybody's pitting. Sorry about that one. But yeah, that was a and it seems like the 70 is not too happy here with the 51 as he is as they are actually talking in the as they are talking over the radios to each other right now. It does not sound like they are very happy with one another already. But here we go. Ironically, there we go. 51 drives the 70 up the track. So just as I was saying earlier about, or just a second ago about how they were not having it with each other. There goes the 51 driving the 70 up the track and allowing that 20 to go on by. That looks very similar to what we just saw at the end of that stage. Except for now the 29 and 38 are kind of shoved in the back here and kind of mixed up in there, and oh, that was a very big wreck and an unfortunate set of circumstances there for looks like a good half the field might have gotten tangled up there as we are going to pass the halfway point here under this yellow flag. This yellow flag here will end up what was that notification for? I think that was someone leaving the party. But yeah, man, I mean, that looked very similar. And then the 70 just kind of got squeezed up against the outside wall. And there was just no more room for all those guys who were trying to shove it there. But okay, those aren't messages to me, so I'm not going to bother about what the binging is. Because I haven't actually seen the pop-ups on the screen, but I'm assuming that was guys leaving it. But yeah, there we go. The green flag is out, and we are actually just another yellow flag. And it looks like J-Prev just about at second place over Hasten there, but oh, Average Joe is out of the party. Don't know what that... Oh, and he is back in. Okay, so I think it might have been him just joining and leaving here for a bit. Yeah, so it seems like... yeah, that's definitely a way to have conversation there. Yeah, definitely a very grown-up and mature conversation there. Now, how much you take that sorry at face value, the fact that he went and did the exact same thing the very next opportunity he got. Oh, a little bit of slipping and sliding in the back of the pack. So yeah, definitely some They've definitely been riding on a razor's edge here. A lot of these guys, I mean, Blitzkrieg's been riding on a razor's edge. There goes that 8. The 8 actually all the way up there into, looks like second place, but we kind of noticed he's been a little bit of a loose cannon here as well on the racetrack as he goes, smacks the wall, and stacks up Bob Goes Heels into the 38, into the 70. And that's going to stack up another bunch of the field, and he's going to let quite a few guys by there. But then shoves his friend and I believe potentially teammate there in that number 13 into the outside wall. That's a great one. Always great to know you've got teammates on your side here. As J Prev tries to lead, but the 20 is bearing in hard here. And, no, sorry, not leading. My bad. The 29's way up there ahead of him. I didn't see it, but currently J Prev and the 20 battling it out for seconds and for second and third here with Bob Goes Heels just kind of right in behind, waiting, and it looks like he's going to try and follow the 20 through that gap. But then here we go, Katsu going to try and, looks like he might have been trying to get a little bit of revenge there. Not sure he was able to actually get to what he was trying there. But it definitely looked like he was trying to put something there on the 51 to maybe pay him back for a little bit of the childish move. The according to Blitzkrieg's own words, childish moves that the 51 put on him there for the last set of before the last set of yellow flag and whatnot. But definitely think that there's a lot of overreacting down there on the radio as we are only 110 laps into a 200 lap race. Like, I get that that's starting to get towards the back half of it, but it certainly is not a guarantee by any stretch of the imagination. Literally anything could change in 90 laps time here. We got lots of guys with lots of damage. We got potentially a few more yellow flags that could come out, and I'm expecting, considering the way that they're driving right now, probably will come out. Yeah, right now though, Blitzkrieg and that 38 are battling it out for position. I would almost try and maybe communicate, try and figure out if there's a way I can squeeze in this gap in between the car and behind him, the orange one, and the 38, but it looks like they're not going to really let that gap be there. So I believe that would be Average Joe that he would be trying to negotiate with, but no, wait, no, that's Average Joe in the white numbered. So that would be D-Prev. Oh, and there goes the other car from their team stable. So at least Average Joe has a different color number, at least, so I can tell from just kind of the bird's eye camera which car number that is. But yeah, right now though, it just does not look like this. Definitely seems like a field that is very on edge with a lot of each other. Definitely seems like the field is kind of full, is kind of tired of each other, kind of ready to be done with this one well early, as they've already completed 100 laps. Yeah, right now, though, I'd say that 13 probably hoping for a yellow flag after I believe he got some damage in one of the stack-ups that happened. One of the sets of stack-ups, I mean, that happened there earlier on in the run when everybody was kind of bunched together. We got Anchor, we got Sky Hot Wheels around here. No real moves being made at the moment, but Yeah, right now though, J-Prev trying to make a move here. Looks like he's got Average Joe in tow. In behind him, who was not actually able to qualify, and then he's got Katsu right in behind that group. Yeah, right now though, it looks like Blitzkrieg not really going to be able to do much here. As, uh-oh. So it looks like Keystone's damage might be more severe than we thought. He is now currently on the high side, kind of letting the leader by, as he will now go one lap behind the race. Keystone Guy is now one lap down. So, let's see. Just kind of a bunch of drivers seeming like they might be just settling in here as we are within 80 laps to go. Still a long way to go. We still got 80 miles left in this one. Definitely going to be a long race, but it's kind of what you sign up for when you want a 200-mile race. So, hopefully you guys are as excited as I am for this one. I'm definitely excited. Let's see. So right now though, Sterlo is running second, and my scoring monitor has actually decided to freeze up on me, so I'm trying to get timing and scoring back so I can at least keep track of lap count for you guys. But right now it is apparently trying to freeze and crash. Speaking of freezing and crashing, it looks like someone decided to check up. Looks like potentially a manual caution was called. So let's see if I can get timing and scoring back here. And it looks like they might actually be under the automatic caution from the game. So we will see Keystone Guy will get his free pass and get back on the lead lap, and he will get a chance to repair that vehicle. So whatever was wrong with it will not be wrong with it at the end of this caution period, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. 12 cars still on the lead lap. 38 is actually now one lap down. He was 2 laps down previously. Okay. Cool to know. And my scoring monitor is bugged out yet again, so it looks like I will be. So we've got about 73 laps to go, so still in the realm of 70 laps to go. Still definitely plenty of time to show some patience here. But the 70 and the 51 being up there in the top 2, it looks like. I don't necessarily know how well those two are going to play along. I mean, they were already pretty aggressive before when they were just battling for a position in the middle of the field. Now when they're going for the lead, will any of that be different? I think right now Blitzkrieg would love to have a caution just to basically get a chance to restart alongside Bob, because it looks like he might have started a little further back in the field and has made his way to the front. And Bob kind of was able to get a small gap before Katsu was able to get up there, but And I will use Blitzkrieg and Katsu interchangeably, so I know Chevy, don't get mad at me over that one. But right now we got Blitzkrieg here running down the 51. And I believe which of the Prevs is that? That's J Prev there, right on the back bumper of Katsu here in the number 70. Katsu still trying to see if he can get that first win. He has yet to get that first win, unlike Bob, who was able to pick up a win, I believe, at Atlanta earlier this year in the National Series, and I know he was very excited about that one. And there we go, though. Now Katsu's been passed by 2. Now we'll make it 3 cars once that 20 gets by him. And then Lions will be looking for the attack on him as well, so. But what does the 51 do here? Because I've seen him racing aggressively with Katsu. I don't know if that's a Katsu thing or if that's a the way he races thing. Yeah, they have definitely not been the best of friends so far tonight, Bob and Katsu, but they will get along hopefully at the end of this one. But yeah, as of right now though, I don't think either one of them really wants to talk to the other one right now. But if they're racing around each other on the racetrack, they probably will have to, so that'll be fun to watch as we get through here and to 135 laps of 200 complete right now. And as of right now, looks like one car was around in the in 3 and 4. It looked like. Did not see who that was around. At least it looked like someone was around. Might have been seeing things. Probably was seeing things. Because, yeah, right now, though, Bob goes heels. He is trying everything he can, but he's just not able to hold off this 9 of J Prev. And it looks like 9 is going to get to that inside line. You're going to kind of force the 51 up the track just a little bit more. Leaves him a lane or so of room on that top side. Not necessarily a whole lot of room, but left him a lane to run in. And there goes the 51 dropping back. The 20 gets by. I believe that's even the 3 now getting by. Oh no, he takes out the 3 and the 29. Well, that's one way to do it. As the caution will come out here on lap 138. But yeah, that was weird to see. Now, I wonder if something's gonna be done about that one, but looks like it'll be a one-stop race from here, as the estimated fuel and what I've heard around the garage walking around this morning. I've heard no crew chiefs have told me more than about 38 to 40 miles of fuel, and if we adjust for the crew chief trying to big themselves up, and big up their driver's fuel saving ability, my guess would probably be about 36, 37 laps that they're going to be able to make on fuel. But here we go, back to green flag racing here, and I guess we will see who does and doesn't get to have some of this. It looks like, though, that 69 absolutely dropping like a rock here. And now trying to just hold up whoever he can to try and hold on to some spots. I think he stayed out to try and gain the track position, hoping for an early caution, but looks like if he gets one, it'll be someone running over him being the caution, so don't necessarily know how much. And it looks like right now it's him and Keystone kind of running into each other there. But yeah, let's see though. I'm gonna see if I can get to so right now we got Bob following in behind. I believe that's J Prev there for the lead, with Katsu in third. So, right now, Katsu, I'm sure, is going to be trying to run him down. And Lions and Keystone battling it out side by side. Let's see. Currently, it looks like the 29 is still gonna just kind of be working his way back through this field. Let's see. I'm gonna try and see if I can get to Katsu. Katsu's got a little bit of a ways to run down Bob, but Bob doesn't look like he's gonna be in any real position right now to pass J-Prev. But of course, Katsu's got to try and run down Bob while watching his mirror, because that 20 is growing ever larger in said mirror. Yeah, right now though, it definitely seems like Katsu's just kind of stuck in between the two packs here. And just a kind of crazy race though. Yeah, right now though, I don't really know which one's really in a better spot here. I think though Katsu's actually losing ground to the 51 and the 9. Ah, man, sorry guys. Sorry about the sneezing. If this were pre-recorded, I'd try and edit those out. But yeah, right now though, definitely looks like some of these guys just trying to hold on to their cars, as it looks like J-Prev is actually starting to pull away from Bob here on the long run. So on the long run, definitely looks like some of these Supras not as good as others. Ironically though, this Joe Gibbs Toyota Supra does appear to be pretty well prepared for this long run, as we see a little bit of a jump there, but it looks like the 20 will catch and pass Katsu within the next lap or two. But yeah, right now though, this 20 hasn't actually been able to get by him. I thought he would be able to at this point, but let's see, 45 laps to go this time at the line. It'll be 45 laps to go. And starting to enter that fuel window, which we could start to see some guys maybe pit, try and gain this one. actually kind of surprised that the 70's been able to stay ahead of the 20 for this long. I thought he was going to fade on the long run. Let's see though, Blitzkrieg still trying to run down Bob. Just kind of, everybody's just kind of settling in. It looks like for the second to last stint here on this fuel and tire on this run. It looks like, assuming that we go green flag to the end of the race, it looks like there will be one more pit stop in round about 10 laps for most of the field, and then they will be done. Yeah, right now though, Bob should definitely be thinking about the fact that 70 is not particularly happy with him. Now, maybe he's calmed down after this, but we see the first car coming down to start off the pit stop cycle here. Didn't see who it was that was clearly coming to pit road. Looks like that was the 69 of Godzilla, so 69 has decided to come and he has started this pit stop cycle, but I think he might have started it a few laps too early. I mean, that's 30. They just got 38 to go, so he came in with 39 laps to go. He thinks he can get 39 laps on the fuel and tires that he's going to be on. Which, then again, he might not have to get 39 laps because he might be banking on a caution coming out, though. I wouldn't really be banking on a caution in the middle of your green flag pit stop cycle. Then you could end up stuck 2 or 3 laps down to the field here. But right now, the battle for second is between these two Supras here that have been kind of dogfighting it throughout a lot of this race. Especially in the stage 2, they were battling it out. Yeah, it looks like the 51 has decided to come to pit road. Yeah, 51 did decide to come to pit road, and the 69 has left the party, so that would tell me that he is probably out the race. Yep, so the 69 is out the race. We got the 36 coming down now, so I would say pit cycles are open, but yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting to see kind of how the pit stop cycles around here. I think some of these guys run a little further in. Yeah, right now just kind of everybody's rattling through the pit stops as we've got 30 laps to go here in this one. Just kind of waiting out the pit stop cycle. Because right now we're just really not much of that's worth commenting on right now, as Katsu has now hit pit road along with the 20, so we will get to see kind of the race off pit road between the two of them. But yeah, really until the pit stop cycle is completely cycled round, unless there's a wreck, there really isn't a lot worth talking about, because, like, sure, we got Lions up in second, third is Average Joe, but all of that is probably going to change here before too long. I mean, for all we know, Keystone might even lead a lap here. Though I'd be very concerned about Keystone with the stability we've seen in his car the last few. Looks like the 20 might actually have an issue and he might be out. How many do we still have in the party? We still got 12 in the party, so I think that should include the 20, but I don't know. But here we go. Yep, Keystone guy has come down pit road. He will not lead a lap. But yeah, he came down with 28 laps to go in this one. But I think probably J-Prep probably going to be the undisputed leader, though, at this point. I don't see much way that J-Prep doesn't come out with this race lead, apart from someone else pulling a wacky fuel or tire strategy, which I don't think really could work out here, considering they are still 20 some odd laps from the end. Let's see though. Looks like though Bob is actually up there just a few spots ahead of Katsu. Which again, we saw those two pretty unhappy with each other earlier. Average Joe just coming out of the pits. But yeah, here we go. The 9 makes the pass to take the race lead from the 51 there. Here with 25 laps to go in this one. But let's see. I think right now, watching this battle here between the 51 and the 70, they certainly have not been happy with each other so far tonight, and I'd expect at the bare minimum those two to lean on each other to try and either make the pass or to hold off the other guy. There we go, the move. Katsu to the inside. Bob goes heels, gives him a little bit extra room on the outside, goes in and slides in behind him, but probably thinking about how he's going to pass him right back here. Probably is the plan. But of course, you got Lions right there in behind you as well coming up, and he's got a fast Ford Mustang there. Of course, that Kobe Bryant tribute. Yeah, right now though, let's see. Number 70 really seems to be. So 70 actually might be slightly less challenged right now, as I think Bob is more preoccupied, and rightly so, with that 29 who was going by him and has now completed the pass on him. But now that that pass has been completed, he can focus on trying to just run down the guys in front of him rather than having someone right on his bumper that he has to worry about instead. Which will also be a chance for someone else to put pressure on him. So, but right now, Lions has made short work of the gap between Bob and Katsu, though, and now Katsu trying to put the block on him as we've got 20 laps to go here. 20 laps to go, and they are battling it out here for, I think, second or third. I think this is third. I think this is the battle for third that you're watching right here as the 29 puts the pressure on the 70, but the 70 looks strong. Gonna try and battle it back. Might go for a crossover move, but I don't know. He doesn't have the energy to pull off the crossover move. So let's see. We got that 29 really well off here. So we got J-Prev, who is pretty much undoubtedly the race leader. Actually, I think Lions might have been passing for second there. My bad. Yeah, we got 20 laps to go, and right now the 9's leading. The 39, I don't know where he is in the field, but yeah, I believe the front two though are the 39 or the 9, the 29, and then the 70. Here as we're going through, the 39 is 7th. Sorry, just checked the chat for the first time in a little bit. Yeah, that's the 39 there, just in front of the 13 that we were just riding on board with. Battling it out for 7th and 8th. Yeah, it does not look like Bob is going to get to try and make another move on Katsu unless the caution comes out, but I'd say that is starting to become a very far reach to try and make. As they've got 13 laps to go. In 3 more laps, I believe, is when they will stop calling manuals. So even if there was a big wreck here in 3 laps, there would not be a yellow flag for it. And it looks like actually a little bit of a battle here between Sky Hot Wheels and Kaysen here for what I believe is the 5th spot here. Let's see, Kaysen puts the bumper to him. Yeah, I think that is the most literal definition of the bump and run. Didn't really work out too well for the 38, but I think that's a very clean bump and run, and it was mainly used to try and get him alongside the 8, and now he's been able to get by him. So yeah, so that pass was for the 5th position there. Well, hey, I mean, it's pretty nice though to see that he was actually able to fight to get all his laps back. But Katsu definitely kind of in a world all his own, as Lions just kind of pacing himself around these lap cars, just trying to make sure he doesn't run too fast and run himself out of tires or anything, because I'm sure he'd love to go up there and try and run down the leader, but I don't necessarily know how much of an achievable goal that is at this point to try and put as a trying to go for the race win, as opposed to just trying to go out there and grab the trying to just go out there and grab the 2nd place and just kind of pacing himself to try and get 2nd. But yeah, so the 29 looks like he won't really get an opportunity unless the caution comes out to really catch J-Prev. But I don't necessarily know how much anyone was really going to catch J-Prev anyway. He's been on a rail all night tonight. And yeah, so 20 does appear to be out the race. But yeah, it does look like, though, without a caution flag, looks like this 9 car might be the one coming down to the finish that's going to be able to run off into the sunset with the race win in hand. Though I think I can actually see that 29 starting to pop up in the mirror, but I don't think it's anywhere near close enough, though, to try and make a run, especially within about 10 laps to go here, as they just crossed the start-finish line to take, what I believe is 9 laps to go, I think. Let me check timing and scoring real quick to see what lap they are coming to complete this time by. Oh, 3 laps to go. My bad. I was way off. So right now, they're just coming to get 2 to go, as it looks like Bob Goes Heels is coming into the pits. So I think he might have short-filled it too much. So that will be a position that Bob is almost certainly going to lose to pretty much the entire field, as J-Prev here is going to be coming to the white flag this time by. I believe he is going to come to the white flag as the race leader. And he is going to take this white flag here. White flag, and that 29's coming, but I don't think without a major crash that doesn't bring out the immediate yellow flag, I don't see much way this 29's going to be able to catch him. And we will see the number 9 go to victory lane for the 3rd time in a row, it looks like. Coming out of turn 4 here at Dover. The number 9 and J-Prev will be able to win at Dover. 3 in a row there for the number 9 in the Misfitz Racing League National Series. He won at Pocono. He won at New Hampshire. And now he's the winner at Dover International Speedway as well. Thank you guys all for watching this broadcast here of the Misfitz Racing League Misfitz 200 here at Dover International Speedway. Big congratulations there to J-Prev, as he was able to get this win. And of course, he was also able to pick up one of the 2 stage wins as well. But we will see you guys next Sunday night in the Truck Series at somewhere. I'm not really sure where, actually. But we will see you guys this coming Sunday, though. Make sure you guys follow us on our Instagram page, where you can figure out where we'll be racing. And there will be a post over there at misfits.racing.league. Also follow us on Twitter at Misfits Racing. And also like us on Facebook at the Misfits Racing League on Facebook. Make sure you guys like us over there as well. So thank you guys all for watching, though, and I will see you guys in the next video.